right, so this is the Trevor walks in, doesn't do anything, but tries to just think nothing and swing along. And look at this, your path was 4 degrees to the right, the face is 1.2 left, so that's great. Tour average should be 3 degrees right, face should be 1 left, so that was very good. Your club head speed's good, 91.6 miles an hour, that's great, 175-yard shot. All right, let's see what you did here. So you've been claiming that you think you're coming over the top on the course, and you might be. Probably what's happening, and this is, I'm not kidding, dude, this is crazy. This sounds crazy, but I started thinking over the weekend. I kept for a long time, for years, I thought like I would see the target a certain way and like swing and hit at it, you know? But you know that there's this thing called parallax in our vision, right? Do you know what that is? Okay. It's called parallax in your vision. If I get type today. Here we go. Parallax in the vision, right? And so this has to do with how like the light or the images comes in, and it's like a cross pattern, right? It's like where in the back of your eye it flips it upside down, it goes the opposite way. Well, an easier example of this would be what it looks like with railroad tracks. And you know how it looks like railroad tracks appear to get closer together, but you know that the railroad tracks are all the same distance apart, right?
Yes.
But it looks this way. Well, this is happening to you while you're golfing, and so then how do we aim then, right? It's like, think about it. That's hard. So the trick is what? Is picking something, an intermediate target that is straight down the middle of something. But then what we do is we have to worry about then getting our feet parallel left of that line, right? So that we are perfectly parallel left. Now, most people, this is what's happening in this image here, how they're aiming their feet at the target, and then where's the club going? Out there. So then you know what they do? They come over the top to try to get the ball, because their brain's thinking, like their subconscious mind's thinking, he wants the ball to go over there, and we're aimed over here. And so then you compensate for your alignment. Do you understand? So basically, what I've been thinking about is it's got to be more like this in your mind, where once you pick the intermediate target and you aim your club, now you're not even like worried about what's over there. You need to like not like think like, okay, I picked my alignment, right? That's the X coordinate. I picked the club for the distance. That's the Y coordinate. That's how the ball is going to get there with my aim and the club that I chose. Now I just have to execute my swing along my toe line. So what I actually think about when I'm playing is my toe line. Look, his toes are parallel to the target line, right? So if all you do is you line up, get your toes parallel. When you look up, just look up for general reference. Don't look up like, oh, I'm going to swing at that flag. No, look up for general reference just so you know where you're standing or whatever. And then when you're swinging and look back down to the ball, you got to be thinking straight along your toes, and then where? Out to the right of your toes. Because of the fact that if you look down there, I'll tell you right now, with a driver, because of parallax in our vision, it looks different to me than when I have a wedge. It looks to me like when I'm aiming with a driver that the target's to my left of when I look up, and then when I have a wedge and I'm closer to the green or closer to the target, it looks like it's to my right. So the view of the target from distance is skewed. And what's even worse is many of us, we think we see things correctly, because obviously we only see the way we see. But a lot of us think we're seeing straight and we're seeing crooked. So it's like, that's why people do things with lasers like me, to train people's eye for straight. What does straight look like? So you have a clue. But the reality is, I think the parallax, because you're showing in here, look, you had a swing plane. Look, 4 degrees to the right. Tour average is 1 to 3. Face, 1 left. So you're coming in here telling me you're pulling shots with a perfect path and face. That could mean only one thing. That means on the golf course, you're lining up probably incorrectly, and then you're looking up, and then you're compensating for what you see, because you're trying to be like a baseball player, an athlete, just looking at a target hitting. But in golf, you got to be thinking about it more like you're the golf robot. Get your emotions out of there. Get lined up to the line with your toes, right? Focus on what are you doing with your club in relationship to your toe line. That's all you've got on the course is your toe line. Because if you look up, it's not going to look correct because of parallax in our vision.